Hey everybody, welcome back to Kindred Spirits on the Roof. Last time, Sachi revealed her secret to us, which I was wrong about. I'm sure someone's mentioned that in the comments by now. But we got to find out what she was hiding from everyone, and we also got to spend the first day of the school festival having fun, eating food, being broke, and helping Yoka out with her performance because she had an awful case of stage fright, but we won't see the results of that till later on. So now we're gonna get started and continue on to the second day of the school festival. See what awaits for us then. The second day of the school festival. Today's the autumn equinox, a holiday, so the school grounds are bustling with families and other guests. I'm so glad Yoka's show wasn't today. But anyway, it's finally the day of Mishima-senpai and Inamoto-senpai's date contest with Hina. There's no stopping it anymore. I thought about trying to break it off somehow, but in the end that never happened. I'm worried, but Sachi-san and Megumi seem intent to let everything play out. They're not actually okay with Hina getting together with one of them, are they? I won't allow that, but I can't really get in their way either. Hina? The dates are starting soon, and Inamoto-senpai's batting first. Don't let her spoil you too much, okay? Inamoto-senpai and Amishima-senpai are already watching from the sidelines near the auditorium. Pay for your own stuff. Don't let her treat you to everything. And I'm giving Hina these instructions. Do you have enough money? I'm good. I see. What am I doing? Trying to coach her like this. That was actually my thought exactly. I was like, you sound like her mom. But you have more the big sister vibe, as we know, so. What are you, her mom, Yuna? Go away. I know I shouldn't, but I just don't feel right if I don't worry about this sort of thing. There's no need to be anxious, Yuna-chan. We'll be good escorts. Maybe, but they're not going to understand my feelings. We're just borrowing her for the day. We'll give her back, don't worry. But you're gonna make her pick which one of you she wants to go out with, right? That's a reason to worry. Again, Yuna, you're acting like Hina has no agency of her own. But it's okay, I forgive you because you were so obviously in love with Hina. You're probably just freaking out right now, and you don't know it. Yuna-ne, what are you sighing for? It's nothing. Have a good time. See you later. Hina said, bounding off toward her senpai energetically, with no idea how I was feeling. Sheesh. Hey, there you are, Hina. You ready? There she goes. Oh, Yuna-ne! Or so I thought, but her voice rang out to me. Let's go home together after. Alright. I don't mind, but maybe you shouldn't have shouted that out so loud right before your date, in front of the people you're going with. Though I'm suddenly a lot less anxious. Well, it's my turn first. Lead the way. Alright, let's go. And finally, at last, Hina and Inamoto-senpai went off together toward the auditorium. The holiday crowd of the school festival swallowed them up in an instant. Matsuri-chan and Miu-chan are both quite excited, aren't they? You think so? Yes, they look the same on the outside, but in their hearts. Do they really want to go out with Hina that bad? I wonder about that. Huh? Hina-chan's very popular with her seniors, though, isn't she? Ooh, that's a good question. I like that. I'm actually excited. I feel like these answers are gonna be more fun. Since she's so honest, since she's so serious. I don't know if we've really witnessed Hina being either to any extreme. I guess she is pretty honest. Because she has, like, no problems, like, like when Matsuri and Miu were fighting over her, and Yuna heard, like, Hina had no problem being like, I'm out. I don't care. I'm not going with either of you. So she does seem very honest in that sense. Serious. Yeah, she is serious about things like training, and she doesn't show a lot of emotion, if that's what you call serious. Well, I would like to think someone's probably popular because they're so honest. So let's go with she's so honest. Since she's so honest, she always tells you what she's thinking, and she always respects other people's feelings, too. It's kind of nice. Hina's a really good kid. Yes, she is. Like a cute little sister. I'm sure there aren't many people who wouldn't like a girl like her. Right. That's why I'm worried about Amishima-senpai and Inamoto-senpai. What should I do? It's not like I can sneak after them. Well, perhaps we should go check on Miu-chan and Hina-chan. Okay. What? Well, we can't help but be curious about what sort of dates the two of them will have with Hina-chan. Yeah, we are. Miu-chan's first up, then. Let's get going, Sachi-san. No fair. It's not fair just because they're ghosts. What are you gonna do, Yuna? Come with us? You know I can't go with you. Oh, yeah? Well, we'll tell you all about it later, then. How frustrating. I'm really curious, too. I want them to tell me, but I'm kind of complicit in their spying when they do. Well, we'll see you later, Yuna-san. See you, Yuna. The Kindred Spirits disappeared into the crowd, and I was left behind. Oh, that's cute. You're worried. Yuna. Oh, boy. Oh, so we're gonna get to know what happens. Cool. Okay, because I am very curious, because I don't understand, or I do understand, and I want to know more about the Miu Matsuri mentality that's happening right now. Because right now we've only really gotten Hina's perspective, Yuna's perspective, and Megumi and Sachi's perspective on the issue. I mean, we know Miu and Matsuri are fighting over Hina, but like what's really happening inside their heads, I want to know more. So let's go. Now then, first up is Hina-chan and Miu-san's date. It's too bad for Yuna, but I'm really excited to see how this goes. Sachi-san and I tailed the two girls around the festival. Yesterday was something like a group event, but today seems more like a double date. Why don't we look at the stands first, Hina? A bunch of new game stalls have appeared since yesterday, too. Like the basketball club's free throw challenge, or the soccer club's penalty kick contest. They've even got prizes. Oh. They look like fun, right? Matsuri wanted to do all this stuff last year. You like to move around too, right, Hina? Let's go take a look. And when you're hungry, we can go get something to eat. Miu-san does her homework before she goes on a date. She might be a little like Yuna, the type who takes forethought seriously. Miu-san is very well put together, isn't she? Oh, Sachi-san seems to have the same impression. Right, there's not a single chink in her armor, and that's why Matsuri-san's so frustrated. You may be right. And that's why they're fighting? Is she still oblivious that she's at fault? Ooh, is this a new song? I feel like I haven't heard this song before. I mean, I'm usually not paying attention to the music, but I think this is a new song. Or not. Doesn't matter. Hina-chan and Miu-san went off to the basketball club's free throw challenge after that. They're just throwing a ball. It's something like 10 tries, and the number of times you get it in determines your prize. So they've got stuff like this today. Having different attractions on the first and second day is pretty cool. If they'd been doing it yesterday, I would have asked Yuna to let me try, though she'd probably have shot me down. Hina-chan took the challenge and ended up with 5 out of 10 tries, exactly half. But she got the last 3 in a row, so that might actually be pretty impressive. You've got a good throw, Hina. Thanks. You get 3rd prize for making 5. That's pretty good, isn't it? You think? What's the prize? Oh, a wristband. That's pretty basketball. I wonder what the first prize is. Basketball shoes, but you have to make all 10. I guess they don't want anyone winning those. Even pros wouldn't usually make 10 free throws in a row. And if it were me, if they got the first 9 in, I'd make them throw the last one from the half-court line. Huh? Basketball shoes are expensive, right? Anything less than that would be too big a risk. Miu sounds pretty mean sometimes. Mean, or is she just really methodical? I feel like she just thinks ahead a lot. Again, the forethought thing. If you got to try, I bet you can make every shot, Sachi-san. Huh? I don't know about that. Since you can do the poltergeist thing. Ah, I see. I don't really understand the rules of basketball, however. Well, here, they're just throwing it. You don't want to do it, Miu-senpai? I think I'll hold off. I'm in a skirt, after all. Though, I bet Matsuri wouldn't think twice about it. How's Yuna-san at things like this? Yunine's no good. Oh, really? She seems kind of like she'd be perfect at everything. Yunine can't make a ball go straight. Ah, no control, eh? That's a little unexpected, since she's good at cooking. I'd expect her to be good with her hands. It's just ball games she can't do. Huh. What now? Want to try again? Nah. No? You don't need to worry about the cost or anything. That's not it. I don't think I could do better without practicing more. You really are serious, Hina. I bet Matsuri would get all worked up and try it again and again. Miu's definitely got Matsuri on the brain. She should really think things through more. Yep. Oh, Miu. I wonder if Miu-chan notices. Huh? Notices what? How many times she said Matsuri-chan's name so far. Oh, come to think of it. It's like every little thing makes her think of Matsuri-san. That's super awkward to be on a date and then to have the other person talking about, their ex or a previous person or someone they're dating too. That is so awkward. Again, Miu and Matsuri both have no tact about that stuff. They just get so involved in their own feelings of discomfort and their own petty arguments that they just drag people in. No consideration for the people around them. It's unfortunate. I mean, it's totally unrelatable. I'm sure we've all know people like that, but come on. How awful to be Hina right now. Not that Hina, I think, is actually looking at this like a romantic date, but we know she's irritated because she knows they're fighting, so I have a feeling she's probably just going along with it because she cares about them to some extent. Ah, geez, she's on a date with Hina-chan now. If she's gonna be talking about Matsuri-san so much, she should cut the crap and make up with her. She's kind of stubborn, huh? I suppose so. It may just be that she's gone too far to back out now. So much trouble. Sheesh. You're right. The reason for their fight was very important to me, Yu-chan. I suppose. After that, the two of them went to the soccer club's PK challenge. Hina-chan tried it out again, getting another pretty good score. And they continued through a slew of attractions together. Today's booths are a lot more ambitious than yesterday's. It's like a little amusement park or sports fair. There are a lot of little kids around today, too. Huh, so this is a school festival. We called it a cultural festival in middle school, but I never got to do anything with my class since I was always being shuffled in and out of the hospital. And sure enough, I was ill and absent on the days of the festival, too. And at this school, I died before the school festival came. Sometimes I wish I'd been able to participate in one with my class or club. I always sort of feel like that when the season comes around. Since becoming a ghost, I've gone around the school festivals like this with Sachi-san every year, watching all the people enjoy themselves. But this year's a little different. Yesterday it was like we were really joining in the festival with Yuna and her friends, going around to all the stands and eating till we stuffed ourselves. Yuna was a little annoying, but other than that, it was really fun. How much has changed since we looked around the festival by ourselves, I wonder? Is it that different just because we've got Yuna now? That's a little annoying to think, but it's true that it was a lot more fun than just watching, eating, and messing around. The festival's great today too, watching Hina-chan and Miu-san and talking with Sachi-san. It's fun to be alone with Sachi-san. It makes me happy, but school festivals are more fun with more people, I think. Realizing that makes me a little happy. Well, it's a little early, but let's have some lunch, Hina. There's a barbecue stand today. Did you know that? Oh! Miu-san's also done her homework on Hina-chan's tastes. When meat was mentioned, Hina-chan's eyes lit up. Whoa, the barbecue isn't messing around. They've got huge chunks of meat and onions and peppers and things on skewers, cooking them all over charcoal. That looks nice. I want to try some. Maybe I'll ask Yuna later. How many skewers do you want, Hina? 3. There's beef, chicken, and mutton, so sheep. 1 of each. All right. You've got an appetite like always, I see. Good, you should fill yourself up. Then you won't have to eat as much when you're with Matsuri. Miu-san's leading things pretty well, despite playing a little dirty. Accepting the 5 skewers, including Miu-san's, the 2 of them wandered away from the festivities to eat. After that, I guess she'll switch with Matsuri-san when they're done eating. I wonder what the score's at here. Miu-san might have an advantage. Perhaps. Hina-chan seems to be enjoying herself. It seems as though everything's gone according to her plan. Matsuri-chan's kind of at a disadvantage. It seems like they've already gone around to all the things Hina-chan would like. Perhaps. I wonder what Matsuri-chan will do, though. Maybe she has a plan. I think if I were forced to pick one, I'd still be rooting for Matsuri-san. I have a better impression of her than Miu-san. Good luck, Matsuri-san. Nah, I like Miu better than those two. But then again, that's like the type of character I like. Just very methodical and thinks about things and plans. Impulsive characters are a little harder for me to empathize with. So if I had to root, I'd root for Miu. But in reality, I'm rooting for Yuna because I like her best. After Miu-san's early lunch with Hina-chan, she's out of time. At 12 o'clock sharp, the 2 of them traced the path back to the auditorium and met Matsuri-san, who was already waiting for them there. Now, in the afternoon, it's Matsuri-san's turn. I wonder what she'll do, since Hina-chan's already eaten so much barbecue. I wonder how Matsuri-san will overcome Miu-san's meticulous planning. Megumi seemed to think Matsuri-san would be at a disadvantage, but I have high hopes. I always get so excited for things like this. Okay, let's go, Hina. Matsuri-chan said, wrapping an arm around Hina-chan's shoulder as if it were nothing and guiding her off. Matsuri-san has some tricks of her own, it seems. Well, what's everyone up to today? Let's go check everything up. Out. Check everything out, not up. We're gonna do everything that looks fun. Tell me if you notice anything you want to do too, Hina. Short answers. Okay. Alright, let's go. Classic Hina. Well, so much for Matsuri-san having a plan. Yes, the complete opposite of Miu-san. Hina-chan already got to see everything she wanted to in the morning. Yes, that's true, but it seems to me as though Matsuri-chan has no concern for that from the start. Oh, Hina, look, the wrestling club's doing arm wrestling. Let's go. Yeah. We're gonna win against 5 of them together, okay? Get ready. Okay. Matsuri-senpai, look. What is it? The brass band? Or tuba carrying relay? Tubas are those big trumpets, right? You have to do a lap around the track carrying one. What the heck? Why, are they trying to show up the track team? Okay, let's go, Hina. We're gonna set a new record. Yeah. We won't stop until we're number 1. Yeah. Oh, look, Hina, cotton candy. I had some yesterday. Oh, yeah? But this says it's 300 yen per stick. Isn't that expensive? But you make it yourself. You can take as much as you can get on one stick. Here, this is yours, Hina. Let's see who can make a bigger one. Oh? I see it. Matsuri's tapping into Hina's competitive nature. Very, very tricky. Let's do the batting cage next then. They said they wouldn't go easy on anybody from an athletic club. Come on, Hina. Whoa, that was fast. Yeah, it's hard to hit when they're being serious. Let me try next. Alright, come at me. Was that like supposed to be their batting cage experience? Just having like this thing, a ball, fly across the screen? Kind of confusing. Not confusing, just strange. I'm hungry. Let's go eat an extra large okonomiyaki. Okay. Wow, she's really just doing whatever, huh? Yes, she is. I'm a little surprised. I'm impressed Hina-chan has the energy for her. Oh, they're doing quizzes now. Oh, the math club is Kiri-chan's, isn't it? Looks like. Neither of them have a clue, huh? It seems as though they're not well equipped for these sorts of quizzes. Shall we make an attempt of our own, Megumi? I'm not great at these either. Neither am I, but why not give it a try while we have the opportunity? Okay. Huh? They've already left. Oh, I wonder if they gave up. Oh, now they're buying food again. Matsuri-san's really flying by the seat of her pants. But it looks as though Hina-chan's going along with her. As if flitting about like birds, Matsuri-chan and Hina-chan moved between the attraction stands and exhibits, viewing and participating in every sight which caught their fancy. Though different from Miu-chan's strategy, I do think it's a valid way to enjoy the school festival. In any case, this year's school festival is so very showy. School festivals when I was alive were much more modest affairs. Just small performances in the auditorium. We didn't have any stands, and there weren't nearly as many exhibits, and of course I never participated proactively in them. There's probably the difference in the times to consider as well. Things were a little darker when I was alive. After I became a ghost, but before I met Megumi, all I did was silently watch the school from the roof for 50 years. Even when school festivals came, I simply watched them from my perch. I never approached the auditorium. Since meeting Megumi, The two of us have come down to explore them together. We'd make slow rounds around the auditorium, peeking into every exhibit, or sometimes spend all day watching the performances on stage. As we did that, I began to understand the fun of school festivals little by little. And this year, looking around the school festival with Yuna-san and Megumi, I found the sights, sounds, and jubilation of all the people so sensational. The past 2 days of the school festival have truly been a pleasure. It's truly been fun seeing all the girls we've nurtured enjoying themselves during it. I hope these 2 days become a wonderful memory. For Yuna-san, for Hina-chan, for everyone, and for Megumi and me as well. Where should we go next, Hina? Senpai, I can't hold anymore. Huh? I suppose their lack of planning is having unfortunate consequences now. At some point, Matsuri-chan and Hina-chan's arms filled up with all sorts of things. Food they bought, prizes they'd won at attractions, pamphlets they picked up at exhibits. Why don't we take a break then? Man, we didn't do very well on that one, huh? I thought it'd be in the bag. Sorry. It's not your fault, Hina. Well, it probably would have been different if Miu'd been here. She's really good at getting the hang of things, you know? She'd figure out some perfect strategy after a little bit of practice. Then she'd explain it really well, too. Like, we've got a lot of training programs Miu thinks up, right? She said she likes coming up with that stuff. Well, she's not here right now, so there's no point talking about that. Let's take our break over there. We can't let these snacks go to waste after all. I'm hungry. Here, I thought you'd filled up on lunch, but you're hungry as always, huh, Hina? Oh, but it's already this late, isn't it? Man, time flies. We'll just have a little break, and then the date'll be over. It might have been precisely the right moment. The two of them certainly seemed to have tired themselves out. They walked off from the auditorium, their arms filled with, I suppose you would call it, their spoils, the proof of all the fun they'd had. Their date was just about at its end. It seemed to be just the right moment, really. Matsuri-san was just pulling Hina-chan along with her the whole time. Miu-san's date was probably the smarter one, don't you think? Megumi appeared a little unsatisfied with Matsuri-san's date tactics, but... Do you think? It looked to me like Hina-chan was having plenty of fun in the afternoon as well. You think? Yes, I think it was a very fitting date for Matsuri-san. Their competition will soon be over. Then Hina-chan will have to pick between her two senpai. I wonder which date Hina-chan enjoyed more. Knowing Hina, she probably felt awkward during both of them. I could see her just flat up, saying, "Stop fighting, I did this for you, now leave me alone." At least I have hopes that Hina would do that. It seems like she might. Welcome back, Hina. We're back. Oh, Hina, you've got some sauce on your face. 'Cause we were eating fast. We almost ran out of time. Matsuri-chan and Hina-chan had been taking a break on a bench a little ways from the auditorium, but while they'd been chatting over snacks, 3 p.m. had rapidly approached. When they noticed that, they'd hurried to the store, the remainder of their food in their stomachs, which was why Hina-chan had some leftovers on her face. Wait a moment, there. Miu-san was taking out her handkerchief, but Hina-chan wiped her mouth on the sleeve of her tracksuit sooner. That's bad manners, Hina. Geez, Matsuri, you could have kept track of the time a little so that you didn't have to stuff your faces. I didn't mean to rush or anything. It was just getting a little late, so Hina and I ended up kind of racing each other to finish our food. You're so irresponsible. The final stage for today's contest was the outer courtyard, a little ways away from the auditorium. Matsuri-chan and Miu-chan turned to face their junior. Well, Hina, how about you give us your verdict? Yes, you could tell us. Which date was more fun, mine or Matsuri's? Hina-chan bounced her gaze back and forth between the two as if thinking carefully. I wonder which Hina-chan will pick. I'm quite curious to hear myself. Miu-san, who made a careful plan to entertain Hina-chan, or Matsuri-chan, who improvised their entertainment on the spot? Which senpai will Hina-chan choose? Will she end up going out with Matsuri-chan or Miu-chan? I'm curious about them too. Will they truly be able to accept her answer? Well, Hina, which is it? Ah! Hina-chan had been staring hard at the two of them, but her gaze suddenly shifted. Wait here a second, senpai. Huh? Oh, Hina-chan told them to wait and dashed off. She's headed toward the entrance hall of the Hoshikan building, where Yuna-san just happens to be heading outside. Back to Yuna. Aww. Hina was running up to me as soon as I left the entrance hall. There's still some time until the school festival's over, but the stands and exhibits probably only have another hour or so. Then it's just clean everything up in the bonfire, I think. But the students who aren't helping with the attractions are allowed to head home early today, like me. Hina should have just been on her date with Amishima-senpai. Megumi had just come and told me they'd finished. Hina had said earlier that we should go home together after her date with her senpai. That's why I was thinking I'd wait for her either here or at the main gate, but... Now that I really look, Hina's not carrying her bag. Did she have to go get it from her classroom? I'd known this is what her dates with Inamoto-senpai and Amishima-senpai today were about. They were for Hina to tell them which one she likes better, for her to decide which one she'd go out with.
Hina.
I was stopping Hina from going back before I realized it. And I asked her, what was I going to do after hearing what she'd pick, though? Aww, poor Yuna. She's decided. I feel like I'm losing all my energy or something. Like I won't be able to move. She said and she left, going toward the track. My feet wouldn't budge. Whoa, when did these two get here? And they're going to follow Hina again?
Matsuri-chan and Miu-chan are also helping with the children. Yuna wants to know? Hina-chan will choose which.
I do, but I don't. I wonder why. Don't want that. I wonder why. If they go out, one of them will become Hina's girlfriend. Do I not want that because they're all girls? Hina will become someone's girlfriend. Does that mean Hina will be like those other girls? Doing the same things those other girls do? Huh? Hina will... I don't know. I don't know what to do about this.
それじゃまた後でね。
正門のとこで待っててね。教えてあげるから。
The two said, leaving. At the main gate? I'm gonna be there since I told Hina I would be, but... What sort of face am I supposed to wait with? Oh, Yuna. You're adorable how, like, naive you are right now to your own
お
feelings.
待たせユナ。
How much time had passed. I checked my phone. It hadn't even been half an hour yet, but I'd swear it'd been longer. But it was just Megumi and Sachi-san who'd returned.
おかえり。そのひなちゃんだったらカバンを取ってくるみたいよ。
教室に行ったわ。
そう。
So she'll be here soon.
ね
What should I do? My heart's beating like crazy.
何？
ひな、なんて答えたの？
It's hard to breathe. My mouth is all dry. I don't know if I'm really getting the words out, but I want to know.
その、網島先輩と稲本先輩。
These two should have been listening to her answer. Which one did she pick? In other words, which one is she going to go out with? Is she going to become Amishima Senpai's girlfriend or Inamoto Senpai's?
知りたい？
Now's not the time, Megumi. Don't be snide.
聞きたい？当たり前でしょ？すごい気になるじゃない。
どうして？どっちでもいいじゃない。
ひなちゃんがどちらと付き合うかってゆなさんに関係あるのかしら。何その言い方。それはそうだけど、ひなが誰と付き合おうと私には。
You don't have to tease me like that. I thought maybe I didn't want to know, but it really is bothering me. It's about Hina after all.
教えてあげない。
Oh, that's so mean.
ちょっとなんで？
Oh, Megumi, don't be like
ひ
that.
なちゃんから直接聞いた方がいいと思うわ。ほら、来たわ。
Just as Sachi-san had said, Hina was running over from the entrance hall. I should ask Hina directly? What? But No, wait a second. Hina will be here in no time. I'm not ready.
ユナね、お待たせ。待たせてごめん。
What should I do? What should I ask her? Which one's your girlfriend now? Which one did you choose? I can't ask her that. Because I don't want to hear about Hina becoming someone's girlfriend.
ね、ユナね。
Hina looks the same as ever. No, maybe she's a little out of breath?
何？
先輩たちと話して。
The same as usual. She's looking straight up at me.
そう。
ちゃんと答えしてきたよ。
She looks a little happy? Why? Was she happy with her answer?
そうなんだ。
What do I do? I really don't want to hear this. I want to get the heck out of here right now. I don't want to hear from her mouth that Hina loves one of them, whether it's Amishima Senpai or Inamoto Senpai. I don't want to hear that.
ね、ユナね。私。
I feel like I'm about to stop breathing. Me too. The suspense is killing me.
分かったんだ。
I want to run away, but my legs won't move. I don't want to hear it, but Hina's words resound inside my head.
私
They resound clearly.
ユナ姉のことが好き。
Whoa!
ユナ姉がいい。
I did not see that coming, you guys. I mean, oh boy. It comes through Hina's voice, one I could never mishear.
ユナ姉が好き。
Deep breaths. Whoa. I was not expecting that. I was really not expecting a love confession right there. Holy shit.
なんですってなんて言ったのヒナ。何も考えられなかった。
Oh man. No! Oh, we're done. Cliffhanger. Oh my god. Oh, what an awful place to leave us. I mean, that's like great storytelling technique, but I want to know what happens. Oh, okay. Well, next time we will pick up with our subplots and go back through September. Let's see what do we got to look forward to. Some Maki. Some more Miu and Matsuri. That's always fun. Ooh, Yoka's perspective. And, of course, Tsurugamini and Sono Sensei. Cool, so it looks like we're gonna visit that's all our subplots, right? If I'm forgetting. No Sasa and Umi. Okay, well, that's cool. I'm looking forward to it. Next time, we will take care of those. Thanks again for watching. I'll talk to you on the next one. Take care, everyone.